Hi everyone, my name is Jake Keesley. I'm the owner and founder of a business called Northeast Seat Exclusive Footwear, and today I'm going to be discussing the buying and selling aftermarket of sneakers. So here's my business. In today's day and age, sneakers aren't necessarily looked at the same by everybody. For most people, sneakers are simply an article of clothing that help a person get from point A to point B. Sneakers are something you walk into a store and buy, and then you wear them until you buy another pair. For most people, sneakers aren't much more than, well, sneakers. But to a small minority of consumers like myself, sneakers are more than that. Actually, to few, sneakers now reside in an up-and-coming billion-dollar resale market. Most people, when they hear this fact, don't believe it or think it's exaggerated. I was one of these people for a very long time. As someone who has always had a liking to sneakers, I never imagined that by 2014, over $1 billion would be spent behind the scenes on coveted shoes that you can't simply walk into a store and buy. Over the past few years, the way sneakers are looked at has changed immensely. The business of buying and selling sneakers and exclusive footwear, or the sneaker game, as some call it, is growing every single day. Brands like Nike and Air Jordan have always had a very strong presence in the resale market because of the hype created for these sneakers by basketball players like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant, and many more. Since 1985, when the first Air Jordan released, the desire for coveted footwear has seen a drastic increase. And now that other brands like New Balance, Adidas, and Asics are entering the resale market, the desire will only continue to increase. With such a fast-paced growth in demand for aftermarket sneakers, the buying and selling of them has led to huge potential for business. As a sneakerhead and business owner myself, it's crazy to see how far the resale market has come since joining just a few years ago. As mentioned, sneakers to most are simply sneakers. To sneakerheads, or people of any age who have a passion for coveted footwear, sneakers are collectible. To entrepreneurs in the market, sneakers have become more than just something you wear or put up on the shelf and look at. They're an asset, with every shoe being a potential for profit. Some sneakers that released years ago and were kept in good condition can appreciate heavily in value. With that said, sometimes the demand for a sneaker may decrease and can depreciate in value. But what does all that mean? Most don't get why a sneaker that Nike's only asking $150 for can sell for $500 the day after it's released. I was one of those people for a very long time that thought nobody would ever pay that much for a sneaker. I never truly understood how a market for reselling sneakers could exist. To be honest, for a little while, I thought people that would spend hundreds, even thousands of dollars on a sneaker were wasting their money. Until I resold my first pair of sneakers. You see, sneakers that release in very limited quantities and have a high demand typically are priced the same as any other sneaker by Nike or Adidas or whoever's putting it out into the retail market. Naturally, with such a high demand for these sneakers, they can sell out instantly, sometimes before the retailer even has time to say that they're released. Buying these sneakers is an investment. When they sell out, the only place for people to acquire them is through the resale market. Sneakers gain their value similar to anything else. Supply and demand plays a very strong role in the price that they can resell at, but there are many things that can affect the demand for a sneaker. Typically, a shoe gains most of its value through the hype that comes with it. Hype is a term used in the sneaker game to refer to the intangible aspect of a sneaker that makes it worth something. Similar to the belief that the dollar bill holds its value, there's a belief that sneakers have value. The hype that comes with them can come from celebrity endorsement, desirable appearance, and believe it or not, limited releases. Therefore, if a sneaker is already in low supply and desirable, it will undoubtedly be worth something after it sells out. Celebrity endorsement can also play a very big role in the value a sneaker has. A Nike Air Yeezy 2, which was endorsed by influential artist Kanye West, only sold on Nike.com for $245. Now, some colorways, such as the Red October of that sneaker, can sell for over $4,000 on eBay. It goes without saying that a growing percentage of the sneakers out there aren't just looked at as sneakers. Sneakers are an investment and an asset to entrepreneurs all over the world. With sneakers, just like anything else, there's a very strong culture that comes with them. The marketplace that sneakers are sold in is a very strong factor in the culture of the sneaker game. Typically, if you're a sneakerhead, you're aware of the many different ways of obtaining or liquidating your assets. Of course, once a sneaker sells out at retail, they go to one of many different places. The most prominent in today's sneaker game is the internet. Entrepreneurs are able to take advantage of the thousands of groups on Facebook that are specifically meant for buying, selling, and trading coveted footwear. In addition to eBay, Craigslist, and the many forums and websites that act as a marketplace for the sneaker game, conventions and trade shows called sneaker events are playing an even bigger role in the marketplace than ever before. Sneakerheads of all ages as well as vendors and stores attend these events to buy, sell, trade, network their business, and socialize. I'll never forget my first sneaker event. It was in Lawrence, Massachusetts, with maybe a couple hundred attendees and about 30 vendors. I never imagined that I would see kids younger than me walking out with thousands of dollars in their pocket, in addition to even more in sneakers. In addition to the marketplaces that are a staple in the culture, complementary items are making a heavy impact on the sneaker game. Sneakers are becoming fashionable, and with that said, expensive sneakers are considered high fashion. Designer clothing and fashionable streetwear are becoming a major complement to these sneakers that people are bringing to sneaker events in the current marketplace, selling them alongside expensive footwear. It's crazy to see how far the market has come in just a few years. Buying and selling sneakers has huge potential for profit and teaching entrepreneurship from a very young age. As a business owner, I've taken on a new respect for sneakers and the valuable assets that they can provide. Sneakers have big potential for profit, and some have even earned a six-figure income reselling sneakers. The future of the market is bright. Many people will continue to join, and the sneaker game will only continue to grow as the years go by, one pair at a time. Thank you. How'd we do?